JDs and little men, welcome back to the channel. Today, hopping back on some more XDefiant. As you can see, I'm level 25, and I had no life to this game yesterday, as you can probably tell. After the servers got fixed, of course, there was some problems going on. I mean, it's to be expected in all honesty. This game has been in development for over a year now. It's had its ups, it's had its downs. I fully expected it to mess up in some way, shape, or form with some problems. I fully was expecting it. I'll just be 100% honest. I, in no way, shape, or form, expected this to go, like, super smoothly. Now, after they got it fixed, though, it's been doing really good ever since. Of course, people will have their opinions about XDefiant in and of itself, as to say, hey, it took over a year for it to finally come out, and then it started to fail on launch, the servers didn't work, yada, yada, yada. I even got a comment in yesterday's video saying, like, oh, yeah, it came out broken, and I can agree. I fully expected it to come out broken. But how many games come out 100% flawless? For example, the last several Call of Duties have not been flawless in first drop. They've had server issues on drop. Any popular game with any form of hype around it is gonna have some kind of problem at launch, more than likely. Look at Battlefield 2042. That game was in no way, shape, or form launchable when they actually did bring it out finally. And look what happened to that game. They launched it, it did horribly. It's doing better off than it probably was at first launch. But you look at the Steam charts of that game, possibly the console charts as well, it's probably not doing as good as they expected it to, let's be honest. And it's gonna be, like I said, with literally any cool, semi-hyped up game possible. There's gonna be flaws, there's gonna be problems, there's gonna be things they need to, like, fix and stuff like that. It's going to happen. It's almost inevitable for games to have problems at launch. I would have been super impressed if they had zero problems. I think everyone would have been genuinely surprised. But the amount of views it had 140,000 people, like, watching it live on Twitch at one point in time, that is insane. It was first day. Over 100,000 first day? That's disgusting. That's like Call of Duty numbers when Call of Duty first drops. Any really popular hyped game in general. Battlefield on the PC, Battlefield 2042, the max player count it ever reached concurrently was 100,000 players. And that was at launch. That was at the launch of Battlefield 2042. That was on PC, of course. So I couldn't tell you the numbers for console, Xbox, PS5. Could not tell you the exact numbers for Battlefield. But I can tell you what the data I have. And the data I have, it has never seen over that many players ever since then. And I couldn't tell you how many people were trying to watch it when the game first came out. I have no idea. I don't remember the stream numbers at all whatsoever. But I do remember the player count, because I have the player count. And that was definitely at a time where Steam charts and stuff like that were tracking things correctly. I knew I saw that person invisible. I knew it. Dude, the Invis character is cool and all. Don't get me wrong. If you're dying while you're invisible, just don't be surprised, because I can see invisible characters 9 times out of 10. Yes, it will catch me off guard at times, I'll admit. 9 times out of 10, I can see you running at me. And I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because, like, the whole point is to not be seen. Is it good that I can see them and it's not super broken? Or is it not good enough and it's really, like, underwhelming? Well, the pistol's obviously broken, so, like, that's the counterpoint to it. The pistol's literally a 1-shot or 2-shot, depending on where you hit the character. So, like, no matter what, the pistol's broken anyways. That was my rant for this video, though, pretty much. It's just, like, the people that literally just hated and are still hating actively on XDefiant, just comparing it to Call of Duty. Oh, look, had a terrible launch. The servers weren't even playable. You couldn't even play the game. Okay, there's so many other versions of different popular games that it happened. Like, this isn't the first time a game launched and it didn't do, like, that good at launch, because the servers were breaking. There were too many people flooding the server and not enough server space of the time, and it broke the server, and they got it fixed relatively well. What, 3-4 hours? It was fixed. That's pretty impressive for a game that has been in development for a very long time. Yes, I still did expect some problems at launch, but I also didn't expect them to fix it the same day. I honestly just really didn't. Once this problem started, I was like, okay, this could be a full day's worth of problems, or they could fix it same day. I am impressed, though, that they got it fixed so quickly. See, look, she's invisible. Like, I know she's running at me, though. Like, I can see her. That's all I want to say. Requise is here. Requise is here. Peter, Requise is here. So, that's just all I want to say towards people that are just hating on the game. If you hate on the game just because you're, like, the Call of Duty head, like, a lot of Call of Duty old heads that still play Call of Duty a lot, also love XDefiant. Why don't you just play both? It's also free to play. You literally don't lose any money unless you actively buy any merchandise before you really try and give the game a try. It's free to play. Download it. Free. Delete it if you don't like it. Don't like it? Don't spend money. If you don't want to spend money and you like it, you can do that. It's just, I don't know. Like, I understand as to why people are, like, hating on the game so much in some way, shape, or form. I don't think it's warranted, I guess, because, I mean, how many Call of Duty titles have we gotten that, like, just felt unfinished and unpolished at launch because it's been a yearly cycle thing? At least they were, like, bold enough to tell us, hey, we want it to be perfect. We want to wait it out because we want you guys to enjoy this game when it drops. We want as many bugs to be fixed as possible before the launch of the game. We don't want to give you a half-baked product and just be like, oh yeah, deal with it. We'll fix it over time though. Because then what's the point of that? Every developer should be like, hey, like I know this game isn't perfect, but we're working on it and that's why we're postponing it this much.
Barrier deployed.
I understand deadlines. There's a lot of stuff that goes on with it, though. You have deadlines, you got quotas you got to meet for the shareholders, you got time frames. Yes, I understand. I don't know what it's like to actually develop a game, though. So, a lot of my, you know, criticism probably isn't even warranted. There's a lot of stuff that Call of Duty devs probably can't control. There's a lot of stuff that a lot of probably development teams probably can't control.
Also good to go.
I'm on 12th streak right now, holy.
They're attacking the zone. Enemy echelon is tracking.
Great shield. That's why you shield character for
We're
flamethrowers.
losing. I promised that it wouldn't be safe for work. This train has to let the slam into the station.
16 kill streak, holy. I'm just trying to keep my kill streak alive in all honesty. I guess literally all I'm trying to do right here.
The zone is under assault.
Yeah, we lose this game, but honestly, GG's. I'm on an 18 kill streak, and I'm happy with that. I literally am untouchable. I'm on a 20. I mean, holy crap, dude. Like, the only reason we're gonna lose this is because of my teammates. It's not because of me. We lost there, but I won personally at heart. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, holy, dude. We're on a freaking 20 while ranting the entire time. 14 kills. I'll give you a thing, bud. Yeah, 53 and 17. Yeah, we didn't lose because of me. Me and Mr. Soap here, it wasn't our fault. It's all I'm gonna say. It wasn't our fault. I just saw so many people just absolutely dogging on this game. Just let it be. It's a free game. Like, it's free to play. I love XDefiant. Coming from someone who played Call of Duty for years. Modern Warfare 3, the newest Call of Duty that's currently out right now. I almost got the Mastery Camo. I'm 18 of 36 camos of getting priceless to get the actual Mastery Camo. And I have no intention of doing it just because I fell in love with a game that I do think is better in its current state, even with the flaws it has. And you might not agree with that, and that's okay. I'm okay with your opinion. I hope you can be okay with my opinion. My opinion is I love XDefiant more. I think it's currently better than the Call of Duty we have right now. There's no telling what we're gonna get with Call of Duty this year, 2024, with Black Ops 6 or whatever it's gonna be called. There's such little, like, want in my brain right now for Call of Duty, and it's been like that for a couple years now. I mean, I don't know if it was like the playtime I was putting in, going for camos. Like, I think the main takeaway obviously is just the arcade style shooter that XDefiant is, and that Call of Duty is not that anymore. Fun for me to play Call of Duty at all whatsoever. It's just not. I don't know what happened. It could be the SBMM aspect to it. Anytime I've loaded up MW3 before XDefiant came out, just trying, you know, scratch a little itch, just to play something, play casually. There's no casual play to Call of Duty anymore. It doesn't feel casual. It just never is anymore. Like, you have to be trying 24/7 because there's like 5 to 7 CDL skin characters in the game. They're using an MCW, a Rival 9. It's decked out to the T. They watch Call of Duty pros, they watch the scrims, they watch the championships. Like, I don't want to be that competitive one. I just want to sit here and, like, record and have fun. Like, I turned my brain off right there while rambling about Call of Duty and XDefiant, and I dropped 50. I wasn't locked in. I really wasn't. I was just playing the game. I just don't know. Like, I just don't understand the just drastic hate that XDefiant just constantly receives. It's a free-to-play game. It's made by old Call of Duty devs that wanted to make a game themselves. I love the game. XDefiant's fun. Once again, I've said this, like, I don't know, 5 times during this video. It's free to play. You the viewer, you, the consumer, lose nothing in this other than some gigs on your computer, PlayStation, or Xbox. You download it, you try it out. If you don't like it, delete it. If you do like it, stay. This game is fun. I genuinely enjoy this game. I have a lot of fun with this game. You can enjoy Call of Duty, and you can enjoy XDefiant. Did you ever consider that? All right, ran over.